to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, and today we're going to be in the Ashen Cavern, as one does here in Vein. And so what we're going to be running is the Huge Hammer, and the reason being is because we do get it here in the in the Ashen Cavern itself. So you pick it up right here in this little area, right before you get to the missile here. And the interesting thing about this hammer is that it is one of the very few weapons that is infused with blood damage as a natural state. We are going to be slow mobility here. We are going to have pretty high damage overall, and we are also going to be in such a way that this hammer does have a very interesting charge attack where it does 5 attacks and overall has a 260% damage value if all summed up. However, you know, you have all of the resistances and everything to take into account, but it is one of the higher ranking charge attacks in terms of cumulative damage. However, if you actually manage to hit the enemy for all 5 of those attacks, it does very, very well. Most of the times, though, when you get this hammer here in the Ashen Cavern, and you may try that charge attack on one of the skinny ladies, the purple ladies, or the red ladies. The problem is that they are very, very small, and this hammer does have a hard time tracking enemies with those charge attack hits. And so in the event that you actually connect with 1 or 2 of them, typically in the end you are just running around in circles and you don't actually connect all 5. However, with the Gilded Hunter, this can be a different story. Sometimes it can work very, very well, and sometimes it can work very, very horribly. So as a hammer overall, it's a very, very good hammer, as just regular damage and so on and so forth. But the problem with it is it does have that built-in blood damage that we have to worry about. But as far as damage goes and everything, it does do pretty well as a regular just striking hammer that just does decent damage overall. As you can see here, when we go for some of these attacks, it will do, you know, very, 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 very well overall. And so keep that in mind as we go through here. Okay, and for big fellas though, oops, okay, good job, Eva. For big guys, for big guys like this guy, it does very, very well. For the skinny ladies, it does not do as well, just because of the fact that you know, they bounce around a lot, and they typically, you know, you miss them, as you can see there, and then you are missing out on the then you're missing out on the actual charge attack damage itself. There we only hit 3 times, and you can see that we're missing out on a whole lot of damage as we continue to strike the enemy, and that is really, 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 really bad. Eva is inhibited, I'm inhibited, this is all going poorly, and it's only because we are trying to go for those charge attacks. So if you start to negate those charge attacks and go for other attacks along the way here, you'll notice that we actually have a much better, you know, region of damage that we can actually operate within. But okay, so all things considered, you know, it's a pretty decent weapon overall, and especially for these enemies that block us like this. And you can see that you just run right past the enemy. No deal there, and that's very unfortunate that you actually run right past the enemy when doing those kinds of attacks. Let's drop down here and do these folks, and let's do all of the value here. Oops. Let's get rid of this guy first, and let's push this guy off. Okay, never mind. Okay, good job, Eva. And you can see here that we just kind of run past the guys typically, and that's really, really unfortunate. So we're very close to the guys, and as you can see there, with the really, really big fellas, because they stagger around a lot, and also Precision does very well with this kind of weapon, and the problem with it though is that with the really skinny enemies that bounce all over the place, typically you miss them, and you spend the majority of the damage running around in circles, and it would have been better off to just not attack the enemy in that way. So keep that in mind. So going for these kinds of enemies, very good to just go for, you know, regular damage. And for this fella, obviously you can go for the charge attack on him because he is very big, and he will bounce around in such a way that will allow you the ability to make him bounce around. And for the skinny ones, you want to go for like the dragon lunge types. Oops, okay. And this guy is just making life hard on me here. And when they get slowed like that, you can, you know, take them down pretty easily. Now, this hammer is typically used in tandem with red shoes from Fion and Impact Wave, so that way you can constantly damage the enemy and stun them as well. This is the chest you find it in, and if you feel like this is a weapon worth your time and everything, then, you know, by all means, you can pick it up here. Now, this is also another place where, you know, this kind of doesn't do well with these smaller enemies, because you typically end up running past them, and that's kind of a problem. Okay, he's gonna back up, so we'll get some stamina here. Okay, and again, the big boys, whoops, the big boys are where you can actually, you know, get some benefit out of this weapon, just because of the fact of how they knock around. And these skinny ladies, they are like absolutely the worst enemies for this attack. But for the regular attacks, they are very good to slam down with these charge attacks. Okay, or with just the regular attacks. Sorry, not the charge attacks. Charge attacks for the big boys, regular attacks for the skinny ladies. That's kind of how this weapon should operate here in the Ashen Cavern. Now, doing the invasion here is going to be absolutely near impossible for us with this kind of setup, but we are going to give it our best. So let's take care of this lady first, just to get her out of the way. And we may end up reverting to just, you know, a whole bunch of charge attacks, which is completely fine, that we can go that route. Let's go for a couple things here. Okay, good. And let's get her going here, and we'll... Okay, Eva is just absolutely out of control here. Good. And now we'll go for slow, and we'll go for this fella. Okay, and you can see that slowing him is very helpful, just because of the fact that we're able to, you know, damage these guys. Okay, let's go for a charge. Okay, missed. Okay, Eva's gonna probably kill him, knock him around, and just destroy him. Yep. And she's just not taking a break here. But going for the big boys, you can slow them very hard with the charge attack, because it's 5 successive hits right in a row, and they really don't like that too much. Okay, and since it's a small lady here, we will just go for the regular attacks. Very good. And dragon lunge away on them, just to make sure that we are able to actually you know, close the distance and take them down. Okay, I don't know what that was there. Okay, let's go for this gunner here, because I don't know what's going on here. Okay, Eva is dodging like crazy there, it looks like. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Thanks, Eva. Okay, so let's do this and get our gift accelerator going. And the shooters here, they're just literally, oops. They're just literally, you know, hit them with whatever you have, and you know, things will go a long way here. Okay, we'll get everything going, and let's get a charge booster. Good. And let's kill somebody, especially these ones. Okay. Okay, and you can see that you just constantly run past these enemies, which is not always a good thing. And if you can fight the big enemies with these attacks, then it works out very, very, very well. But the problem is most of the time you are, you know, going for not the big enemies. Whoops. Okay, good. This one got slowed. Didn't quite get poisoned. Let's go for a charge attack here. Okay. Okay, here's a red one. And let's go for a launch. Okay, an unsuccessful launch because we are getting busted here. Okay, there's a successful launch. And it's slowed and everything. Oh, okay. Ouch. No, thanks. Ouch. Oh, ouch. Okay, okay, we got some of them up in the air. Okay. Let's run away again. I don't know if we can actually do this invasion, just because of how these enemies operate with this attack suite that we have here. Okay. Whoa, okay. Okay, come on. Go, 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 go. And we'll just abuse these corners here. Ouch. Wrong timing. Okay, and we're dead. Okay, yeah, I did not have any, actually any hope at all that we can actually get through this invasion with this build and with this setup, literally just because of how this weapon operates with its charge attack and where that is a big part of our build as we have right now, and that's kind of the super problem that we have here. But nonetheless, it is a really fun build with the charge attacks if you can actually get them to happen and operate. It makes for some very interesting operations. As you can see there, you can take enemies down, you know, pretty quickly overall. But the problem is, right, that you have to, you know, be kind of constantly attacking. And this is why red shoes is typically used with this kind of a setup here. But the... Oh, okay. I'm just gonna get beat in the face here. And if we go for something for health recovery instead of venom here, that would also be helpful. We can do that if we absolutely need to. Instead of getting venom here, we could get regenerative drain, which would help us as well. Okay, so we can close the gap on these things very fast. Eva, it looks like she's already killed these guys, so we can start incorporating our drains there if we need to. So let's go for a charge booster here, and away we go. Now we have a big boy here, so we're able to operate very easily on these attacks here. Okay, good. Now this thing is slowed. Ouch. Okay, let's go for a launch, just to get them up in the air. Okay. Good. Okay, we finally killed some enemies here, which is nice. We'll go for some venom. We'll go for a charge. Okay. Now here's where we can, you know, put some good damage out on these guys. Oh, whoops. Just because of the fact that we are able to, you know, get some serious damage out here. because these guys are so big, and we're able to knock them around all the time. Oh, ouch. And these skinny ladies, they're absolutely horrible for this kind of an attack set. Okay. Okay, let's heal up here, and let's get these guys to come and follow us. Okay, good. This guy is damaged. Okay, that is not good. Oh, okay. Alright. And let's see here. Okay, and another one. Alright. We are really bad off here. Like, super bad. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. This is not good. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Oh man, we were really close there towards the end, but you can see if you get multiple enemies grouped up running at you and you pre-charge your attack, you can hit multiple enemies multiple times and you can get some super value out of that charge attack. However, it's so like niche case for actually using anything like that. It doesn't happen all the time, and that's where you know, a lot of this build and this weapon actually struggles big time, right? Hello. But this is where this weapon excels, is whoops, is what is that thing doing over here? It is in one-on-one kind of combat here, and because we do have a Hound's Veil, we can knock these enemies around very easily with our charge dreams, and we can get back a big amount of health as well. Okay, somehow it hit me. We're inhibited. Okay, we're almost dead already because these things are ridiculously stupid. Okay. And Eva is just crazy out of control here. Alright, let's go ahead and try and get some health from these guys. Never mind, we're just gonna die. I feel like I just want to actually die. This is not working out, and this is why this invasion is not for this build at all. Not for it at all. And that's where the huge hammer really has, you know, super deficiency in you know, kind of going for these interesting kind of setups here, where you have multiple enemies, you know, and this is why everybody and their brother uses uses Fion with red shoes. Ouch. Okay, we're dead. Okay. And we're pretty much dead again here. Okay. Go get some healing, Eva. Just get out of here. Just get out of here. See, and all of these enemies are going after us. And they're definitely not gonna go after Eva at any time and soon here. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Let's see if we can actually get through here. Okay, let's run over here and see if we can run away from them. Alright. Oops, ouch. Oops. No luck there. Okay. Oh, they're all back here. Thanks, Eva. That thing's running away. Okay, I'm dead. Eva's dead. Yeah, almost no chance for us to actually get through this invasion with what we have set up here. But we are kind of set up more for the Gilded Hunter rather than adventuring, which is, you know, again, just crazy that these builds can literally be good or bad just by depending on what you're actually doing. And most builds in Vayne are actually really good. It's just, you know, you have to be very, very dependent on, you know, what you're doing and what you're doing it for. Okay, Eva tanked that one in the face for me. And I'm tanking that one for her. Yeah, these things are just absolutely ridiculous for this kind of a setup here, where you have to have multiple hits and multiple staggers on one enemy. So absolutely crazy that we have to kind of build in this way for these enemies. Okay, this thing's just gonna stand there. That's okay, Eva. There's no heights here. We're literally standing on solid ground. Okay. More off-screen, you know, damage is coming in, I guarantee it. No? Okay. Eva definitely took care of that one, which is very, very nice. Okay. Hit me midstream there. Mid-attack. Unfortunate. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and heal. Alright, here we go. Invasion number 6 or whatever. Hopefully we can make it happen. Okay. Oh, it's a whole bunch of these boys. Okay. He's gonna take forever to get up. And you can see that we have very, very good value out of the charge attack when we are going after the big boys. And when we are not going after multiple enemies. So, ouch. Ouch. Okay. I can't really get healing, Eva, but thanks. I wish I could get healing. Believe me. I absolutely wish I could. But these purple ladies right here. Ouch. Good. Eva's getting healed up. That's very good. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Come on. This purple lady needs to absolutely disappear from existence. Okay, we got super lucky on that. And this thing is slowed. Okay. Alright, that's a good opportunity there. See, and it's not incredible amounts of damage that we get on the charge attack. It's just the fact that you get the chance to do that charge attack. And it's a lot of fun when you see it happen. But the problem with it is, right, that, you know, you absolutely need a lot of things to go right at one time. And sometimes that's just not the case. Ouch. Eva, please. Please. Oh, okay.
Are you awake?
Well, I guess maybe not. Okay, well, let's get through the invasion. I mean, we're right there at being successful through this with this slow roll crazy dumb idea here to use the huge hammer. It is a very, very big hammer. It is a very, very heavy hammer, and it doesn't really live up to its name of huge damage, but it does do some pretty good damage, but it's not anything like amazing that you really want to be looking for and using. Okay, and unfortunately we take big damage, and having inhibit is absolutely like the worst thing that can happen to us, because all of our gifts are so dependent on making this build any kind of useful scenario that unfortunately we just kind of don't have any good use cases unless we are in such a way that we're using our gifts. So that's the unfortunate part about all of this. Okay. Let's see if we can... Good. Don't want these things to shoot us as they devastate us if they do connect. Okay. Good. Alright. Alright. Finally, we're making some progress here. Go for a gift accelerator, a charge booster, and I think we're good on our statuses here. Okay. Okay, we missed him. Thought I could hit the other guy as well, but it wasn't not the case. All right. Okay, somehow we magically got a backstab there. I can't find the numbers here. Okay, good job, Eva. Okay, we'll launch this sucker. Launch this sucker. Okay. Uh-huh. What in the world is going on? How many attacks is it gonna take? Okay, let's go help Eva out. Whoa, never mind. Okay. Nobody's here, so we'll definitely go for another launch. Oh, here he comes. Okay, Eva, watch out. Go kill something, please. Okay. Let's run around here. Okay, now Eva's probably dead because she's got... Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm dead, actually. That's what I meant. Oh my goodness. This invasion, it's just absolutely killer. Obviously, there's a lot of things that we need to change, right? We need to change Dragon Lunge into Tormenting Blast. We need to change our weapon. We need to change our build, and we need to change our Blood Code, and we need to change our Blood Veil and everything. And we need to not be slow mobility. And we need to change to a gift set of builds rather than a weapon set. So other than that, I mean, we've got everything going for us in a really good way here. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, let's try and get rid of this fella here. And you can see that we really don't have the ability to put out big damage, but we can make one small change here and go for ice, and we will get an incredible damage boost, and it will be absolutely amazing. As you can see there, over 10,000 damage in one Dragon Lunge. So ice is the element obviously that we are missing, so you know, there's a whole bunch of things that we can change out to make okay, I don't know what's going on there. We're inhibited. Good grief. Would you lay off? Okay. My goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up. Absolutely the worst engagements here with these enemies. Having inhibit and everything. Absolutely horrible. And these shooters, obviously, also horrible, as you can see. And the stagger times off of all of this is also equally awful because of just everything in this Ashen Cavern here for the huge hammer is absolutely awful. There are some interesting places where it can be used to good effect. This is not one of them, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's go ahead and get this party started again. Okay, and that's also one of the big problems, is that we just don't have, you know, the super amount of damage that we need to make things happen. But, okay, we'll go for some ice, and things will start to disappear now, which is nice. Whoops. Alright. Alright, and let's go for a charge attack now. And you can see that now we're starting to actually kill enemies, which is, you know, obviously what you've been missing along the way here, is that we don't have ice damage. And so once you change one element, all of a sudden, you know, everything is just incredible for the amount of damage that you can do. Okay, now we're back to blood. Okay, which is kind of unfortunate. And because now the enemies are slowed and we have really good damage out on them. And you can see there that we slow them and kill them basically in one hit. You know. And you can see how much you can kind of just blaze through these guys as soon as you have the right element. And there's the invasion. So, you know, sometimes all it takes is just to switch one little thing and you're completely up and ready to go. And this is what is missing from the huge hammer itself, is literally just one element. And if it was infused with ice, it would be an incredible, incredible weapon. But because of the problem of it being infused with blood, we have a real serious problem on our hands that we don't have the ability to actually, you know, do great things with it, unfortunately. And you can see that, you know, just the sheer amount of damage output that comes from this thing when you are running it is absolutely incredible. Ouch. Okay, we'll just go for some charge drains here. Oops. Okay, we're gonna miss. Okay, well, whatever. But that's how absolutely ridiculous the element values are in the game when you go for, you know, different attacks and different things. So for the Gilded Hunter fight, we will switch back to Venom here, and we will continue this fight in a very bad manner. And here we will go for, what did we have here? We had our Venom buff. So when we get focused, which we will get focused because we will be slapped in the face basically all the time, we will absolutely need every little bit of benefit and value here as we get into the fight with the Gilded Hunter. Okay, so a bit of a long one here, but absolutely worth seeing, you know, the huge hammer in action. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Now you can use the huge hammer here, but you typically will miss the Gilded Hunter, unfortunately. And so we can... Okay. Alright, unfortunate there that he did not get slowed. He's really, really going for Eva. Ouch. Okay. 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 And we should be able to get a little bit of slow going here. If he cooperates, and if we can get some stamina. Okay, one more. There we go, he's slowed. That is really unfortunate. Okay, well, one and done here with the Gilded Hunter is pretty beneficial for us. So as you can see, like, where this build was more meant for specifically the Gilded Hunter rather than going for adventuring, which is a very blatant, obvious showing of, you know, not all builds are meant for doing everything and anything in the game. Some builds are meant for literally just doing one thing. In this case, it was the one thing of fighting the Gilded Hunter. And the other thing that it did not do is adventure among a very crowded area. So anyways, whew, that was a lot. But you can see that for adventuring here in the Ashen Cavern, you just switch to ice and basically everything evaporates in front of you. And for the Gilded Hunter, this worked out pretty well, all things considered, and we were able to kind of keep pace with him regardless of what he was going for. And the slow and venom was nice because we got him poisoned once, we got him slowed like 2 times, I think, and that really helps to delay his health bar transitions than what they normally would be. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It's a bit of a longer one, I know, sorry about that. And tomorrow in the City of the Falling Flame, will maybe make it a shorter one just to kind of make up for what we had here. So anyways, thanks guys for watching, and thank you everyone, and I appreciate you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.